It was just a textbook performance. That game was all theirs. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from three.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, when you shoot like that from outside, it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Mozgov is out there with Kenneth Faried, and it's Freak in at the 1 spot.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad. That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
And Parker comes with the help, and that one's good. Freak.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now, here's Aldridge. 11 points for him in that last game against Utah.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
A short time ago, I had a chance to catch up with Greg Popovich. I asked him what players he was really eyeing on the scouting report, and he said one that might surprise you, Kenneth Faried. He said he plays with so much energy and effort. He really sets the bar for the rest of the team. If we can limit his impact on the game, I think it'll really be to our advantage. Guys, an interesting take. We'll see if they can slow his roll.
All right, Doris.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. Kaman. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
It's Freak, top of the key. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And he's able to get it back. The shot will not go. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Nobody near Barnes. Sinks the three-pointer. Barnes has got himself on the board with 3 there.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Came in a screen. There's the pick. Parker dishes to Aldridge. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Here's Freak. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Aldridge, no luck, and it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Now, here's Green. T right on him. Outside Leonard. He dishes it to Aldridge. The high post shot, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Aldridge has got 6.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair. They've been ineffective in this one. Just no slowing down for Freak. He's already up to 12 points, and he's picked up 1 dime.
And he's turning this court into his own private playground.
Boy, that's certainly what it feels like, doesn't it? I mean, we're watching this guy do it all, and he's doing it with flavor.
And the first one at the line is good. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. A different look here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Mozgov. Looney comes in for Faried. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Barnes. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Thompson. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Spurs trail by 11.
Here we go, San Antonio. Please give it up for the Spurs dance team.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach wants to get him involved early so he can establish a strong presence at that end of the floor and provide them with a well-balanced offensive attack. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Up the floor, pull-up jumper, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
All right, a chance to check out stats for David West. He's really producing here second half of the season, averaging 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
And that one's good, Barton. 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. San Antonio with the ball. Spurs trail by 9. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Caldwell Pope. Offensive rebound. Freak kicks to Iguodala. Cans it from downtown. Iguodala's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Barton. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Great. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
17 seconds left in the first quarter. Freak passes to Ezeli. Iguodala's drive. Ezeli can't get it to go.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here we go, San Antonio, please.
And a chance to hear from Tony Parker. He said he lives for the challenge of continuing.
I always try to improve and
in Tony Parker's case, great is what he wanted to be and has been for a long time.
You know, that's great because that shows pops and why he's one of the best in the game. You got to be able to drive and motivate and also give the confidence. And that's what's happened with Tony Parker. Remember when he first came on the scene, it was not a cakewalk for him. He had his struggles, and now we're talking about a guy who's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
This has been a shooting drill thus far.
Warm-up jumpers because there hasn't been much resistance.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Then it's Freak. Then there's Kenneth Faried. And it's Hardy in at the center filling out the middle. To the paint. It's tipped. Ball going up court. And Iguodala gets it to go in on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his third assist on the night. Spurs trail by 14. Parker outside. Pick by West. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Dishes it to Leonard. No luck. Warriors leading by 14. Here's Thompson. West with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off West.
Looking at Golden State since the All-Star break, we get a look at the numbers they've put up. First in field goal percentage. First in three-point field goal percentage. And they're also #1 in free throw shooting. A team that makes foul shots gives itself and its coaching staff a lot of confidence.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Chris Kamen's checked in for West, and it's Green in for Fournier. And the Warriors also making a change. Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. The Warriors have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies, boy, was he tremendous. He dropped a cool 33 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Parker dishes to Green. Outside Aldridge. Parker with it. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Pass to Aldridge. Leonard against Barnes. Leonard the pass to Aldridge. No good with the triple.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories, rebounds just being one of them.
They double him with Kamen. And Thompson kicks to Freak. Golden State needs to get off a shot. That's good. And it's 7 points for Barnes.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
A moment here to look at some numbers for Harrison Barnes. He's averaging 7 points a game, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
He certainly knows his role, and he gives you some good minutes. That's really all you can expect from him at this point.
Aldridge, San Antonio, again missing. Warriors leading by 17. Here's Freak. The quick look, no good that time. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Parker outside. Shot off the screen. Here's Aldridge. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Aldridge has got 8 points.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Now here's Freak, covered by Parker. Here's Azili, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Spurs trail by 17. And Parker, here we go. Here's Ray, and he jams it with authority.
Ooh, and that dunk had some anger to it. I mean, usually he's content to just go up and get the finish with a soft touch.
switch here. Fareed is checked in. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Over in the corner, Barnes. Golden State moving the ball around. They double him with Green. Pass to Fareed. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Leonard, he's checked in for Elliott. And San Antonio has possession. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Leonard with no one around. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Freak with it. Leonard picks him up. Freak kicks to Mozgov. San Antonio with the rebound. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Green, the screen. Feeds it to Aldridge. That one a little long. Warriors leading by 23. Here's Freak. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
The Warriors have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Shot, high post. Good as the jump shot falls. Freak's got 47 points.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Here's Parker. Mozgov with the block. Barnes against Leonard. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Barnes. 49 points for Freak.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
He kicks it to Mozgov. Screen by Fareed. That's a 2 from Barnes, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses. No doubt about it, he has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
And it drops once again. The bucket from Freak. Freak's got 51.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Parker dishes to Green. They double him with Freak, and the foul called on Freak. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory.